As I scrolled through my Instagram feed one sunny afternoon, I never expected to stumble upon a post that would shatter my world. It was a seemingly innocent photo of my husband, James, tagged at a fancy restaurant with a woman I didn't recognize. Curiosity piqued, I clicked on the woman's profile and saw a series of intimate photos of her and James, laughing and smiling as if they were in their own little world. My heart pounded in my chest as I frantically tried to piece together the puzzle before me. How long had this been going on? Was it just a fling, or something more serious? And most importantly, how could James betray me like this? Without hesitation, I stormed into the living room where James was lounging on the couch, oblivious to the storm that was about to hit him. I shoved my phone in his face, the incriminating evidence clear as day. "What is this, James?" I demanded, my voice trembling with anger and hurt. James's eyes widened in shock as he scrambled to come up with an excuse. But there was no denying the truth that stared back at him from my phone screen. I can explain," he stammered, but I wasn't having any of it. I felt a mixture of anger, betrayal, and embarrassment wash over me in waves, threatening to drown me in despair. "Explain what, James? How you thought you could cheat on me and get away with it?" My voice rose to a crescendo as tears streamed down my face, my emotions raw and unfiltered. James hung his head in shame, unable to meet my gaze. He knew there was no way to talk his way out of this mess he had created. He had been caught red-handed, and there was no turning back. "I'm sorry, Emma. I don't know what came over me. It was a mistake, I swear," he pleaded, but I had heard enough. I turned on my heel and stormed out of the room, my mind racing with thoughts of betrayal and deceit. As the days passed, I found myself consumed by a mix of conflicting emotions. On one hand, I felt a deep sense of hurt and betrayal at James's actions. How could he have been so careless, so thoughtless as to throw away everything we had built together for a fleeting moment of passion? But on the other hand, I couldn't shake the feeling of desire that had crept into my heart as I looked at those intimate photos of James and the other woman. Despite the pain it caused me, I couldn't deny the twinge of jealousy that pulsed through my veins at the thought of James being with someone else. Unable to contain my emotions any longer, I made a decision that would change the course of my marriage forever. I reached out to the other woman, whose name was Sarah, and arranged to meet her in person. As I sat across from Sarah in a quaint cafe, I felt a rush of conflicting emotions wash over me. Sarah was beautiful, her eyes filled with a mix of guilt and understanding as she looked at me. "I'm sorry, Emma. I didn't know he was married." "He never mentioned you," Sarah confessed, her voice tinged with sorrow. I felt a surge of anger rise within me at the thought of James lying to Sarah, just as he had lied to me. But I also couldn't deny the undeniable attraction I felt towards Sarah, a feeling that both terrified and excited me in equal measure. As we talked, Sarah and I found ourselves drawn together by a magnetic pull that neither of us could resist. We shared stories of our pasts, our hopes, and our dreams, finding solace in each other's company as we navigated the tumultuous waters of betrayal and love. Slowly but surely, Sarah and I's relationship grew from friendship to something deeper and more passionate. We found solace in each other's arms, our bodies entwined in a dance of desire and longing that left us both breathless and wanting more. But amidst the whirlwind of emotions and desires that consumed us, I couldn't help but feel a twinge of remorse gnawing at my heart. I knew that what I was doing was wrong, that I was betraying my husband just as he had betrayed me. But I couldn't seem to stop myself from falling deeper and deeper into the web of passion and lust that entwined Sarah and me together. As the days turned into weeks, I knew that I had to make a choice. I couldn't continue to live a double life, torn between my marriage and my newfound love for Sarah. With a heavy heart, I made the difficult decision to confront James and end our marriage once and for all. In a tearful and emotional exchange, I laid bare my feelings to James, telling him that I couldn't continue to live a lie. James was devastated, his heart breaking as he realized the extent of the pain he had caused. But despite the overwhelming sense of loss and sadness that hung in the air, I knew deep down that I had made the right choice. As I walked away from James and towards a new beginning with Sarah, I felt a sense of liberation and freedom wash over me, knowing that I had finally found the courage to follow my heart, no matter the cost. And as Sarah and I walked hand in hand into the sunset, our hearts full of love and hope for the future, we knew that we had found something truly special in each other, something worth fighting for, no matter the obstacles that lay ahead. I couldn't help but think about how my life had changed in just a few short weeks. From the moment I discovered James's infidelity, my world had been turned upside down. But in the midst of all the chaos and heartache, I had found a new sense of purpose and belonging with Sarah. As we settled into our new life together, I knew that there would be challenges ahead. There would be people who wouldn't understand our relationship, who would judge us and try to tear us apart. But I was ready for that. I was ready to face whatever came our way, as long as I had Sarah by my side. And as I looked into her eyes, I knew that I had made the right choice. I had chosen love, and I had chosen happiness. I had chosen to follow my heart, no matter where it led.